Today, we're diving into directed numbers. Our learning objective is simple. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to represent, compare, and perform operations using directed numbers in real-life contexts.
Do you know what this is called? Yeah, it's called a number line. A number line. Which makes sense. It's a line and it has numbers on it, right? A number line is almost like a map of numbers. Numbers always go from least to greatest on a number line. On this number line, what number is in the middle? Yeah, 0. The number 0 is in the middle of this number line. Since number lines move from the least to the greatest number, every number gets bigger as we move down the line. So 1 is bigger than 0, which we know. If you have 1 pancake, that's more than if you have no pancakes, right? I mean, no pancakes, that would be so sad. 1 is greater or bigger than 0. 2 is bigger than 1. 3 is bigger than 2. 4 is bigger than 3. You get the idea. Now, if we move the opposite direction on the number line, every number gets smaller. Yeah. Now, here's something interesting. 0 is not the smallest number. Numbers can go lower than 0. I mean, 0 is in the middle of this number line, which means all of these numbers are less than 0. Numbers that are less than 0 are called negative numbers. Negative numbers, that's what they are. Now, you might have noticed each of these negative numbers has a negative symbol right in front. That's true for all negative numbers, so they're really easy to spot. So numbers that are less than 0 are called negative numbers, which makes sense. They have this negative sign in front of them. Numbers that are greater than 0 are called positive numbers. Positive numbers. They are easy to spot too. Just look for numbers that don't have a negative sign in front of them. So numbers that are less than 0 are called negative numbers, which makes sense. They have this negative sign in front of them. Numbers that are greater than 0 are called positive numbers. Yeah, positive numbers. They are easy to spot too. Just look for numbers that don't have a negative sign in front of them. Let's talk a little bit more about positive numbers. Positive numbers are very common, very common. We see them everywhere. So much so that the main way we write positive numbers is just to write the number all by itself. You can put a positive sign in front of a positive number if you'd like, but you don't have to. Most of the time, it's just the number. Positive numbers, negative numbers. Pretty simple. Wait, what about 0? Is 0 positive, negative, or neither? Well, neither. 0 is actually the only number that isn't positive or negative. It's kind of in the middle of all of them in its own category. 0. It isn't positive or negative. It's, 0. Hey, we use positive numbers a lot, right? We see them all around us, but when do we use negative numbers? Numbers that are less than 0. Check this out. This is footage from Antarctica, the 5th largest continent in the world. What do you think the temperatures are like there? Yeah, super cold. At the South Pole, which is in Antarctica, the temperature can be as low as negative 100 degrees Fahrenheit in the winter. Negative 100 degrees. Wow. If you live in an area that gets really cold temperatures, maybe you've experienced how cold it is when the temperature reaches negative degrees, negative numbers. Wow, numbers so low, they dip below 0. Me, I live in South Carolina, so yeah, the temperature is always in positive numbers here. I don't know what negative temperatures feel like. I can only imagine.